empty cup. Just crack a smile and fill it up. Fill it up.
Hey, welcome to After the Final Pour, care of the Malting Hour, P.O. Box. Yeah, this is After the Final Pour. As you guys know, this is a different one. It's a special one. It's a fun one. Brandon and I are sitting across from each other at his bar. We are in the same room.
Oh my God! How did you get here?
Yeah, man. We are both fully vaccinated, and we thought, what better way to celebrate being fully vaccinated than to have beers together for an After the Final Pour?
Yep.
Because as we have as much as we discussed, let's not always make something about the podcast. Here we are, drinking for the podcast. And Brandon, what are we drinking tonight?
Tonight we are drinking Goose Island's, dare I say, Bourbon County Shamrock Stout?
Yeah, they just call it Shamrock Stout, but
It's a bourbon barrel-aged stout with mint, chocolate, vanilla, and lactose.
Yeah.
So that's, in my mind, it's Bourbon County Shamrock Stout.
So I just checked it in on Untapped, and if you read the actual description of the beer on there, it says Shamrock Stout is a tradition for us here at Goose Island for St. Patrick's Day because it tastes so good and our Irish roots run deep. Fun fact, Goose Island was home to Irish immigrants in the late 1800s. We load up our bourbon barrel-aged stout, wink wink. So I think we know that this is they set aside some Bourbon County for this with chocolate, mint, vanilla, and a touch of lactose as a tribute to one of mankind's greatest invention, the Shamrock Shake. Shank? I always say shank. At least tonight, the Shamrock Shake. So it's a limited release that they do, and it's only available in crawlers. And Brandon, you were smart enough to go ahead and get this. I know that we've talked about this in the past, not on the show, but off mic, because we do talk off mic. It's not just the show.
Yeah.
Me, you, and Clark have all talked about this beer and wanted to get it, wanted to try it. We never did. You pulled the trigger this year.
Yeah, I did, and I did with the thought in mind, like, hopefully sometime soon we can all drink this together. And then I got it. It was like before St. Patrick's Day, and then I was holding on to it, and I was like, oh God, this is gonna happen.
Yeah.
I don't want to drink this by myself.
Oh boy.
And then you know what? Like the can was sitting fine. So I gave it a timeline. So my timeline was if by the time Benjamin's birthday, my son's coming up, he's got a birthday. Didn't happen. I was gonna crack it open then. And then we do it. But like I said, Tony had said he's fully vaccinated. I'm fully vaccinated. So we decided, hey, let's get together and just hang out. We were literally just going to hang out and drink beers, and we started drinking this, and we're like, this is delicious. We need to talk about it.
Yeah, we can't not
talk about it.
And I got the bottom of the can here, and it's funny because you can see
not originally.
No. Yeah. We this is pretty much our second pour of it, but you can see like the difference in your glass and my glass.
Yeah.
Like,
oh, no swirling.
Yeah, don't swirl so much. I'm gonna stop swirling too. Mine's a little darker. Or a little murkier, but not in a bad way. But by any means, it's not affecting the flavor. The first thing. What did you say when you smelled it the first time?
It's like chocolate and Shamrock Shake.
Yeah,
is like what you get.
Well, it's funny. When I smelled it, I was like, we both said two different things at the same time. I was like, Thin Mint. And you're like, Bourbon County.
Well, yeah.
Which is like, that's probably the best description you can give of the aroma.
Yeah. So
especially with the chocolate and vanilla you just.
So that was the first description I would give it, and then like you said, like I smelled it again, and it was like Bourbon County, like, and that's surprising because it doesn't drink like Bourbon County.
No, it's not. It's not, which is funny because you'd think with a chocolate mint and lactose and vanilla stout that's bourbon barrel aged, it would almost be taxing to drink, but it's almost like
keep coming back, buddy.
Yeah, I keep going back for more sips and more sips and more sips to like this should be I mean, we're splitting a crawler here.
Yeah.
Like we should be able to
25.4 ounces.
Yeah. So we're basically drinking about 1.5 bourbon counties right now. So you and I are drinking if I'm doing my math right, which I am, 3/4 of a bourbon county each.
Correct.
Which is not terrible, but if you think about it, I mean, that's 16.9% alcohol for fuck.
That's just a lot of bourbon county for somebody to drink.
Yeah, bourbon county is about 14%. Sorry, but a whole pint is 16.9% or 16.9 ounces. Jesus.
Yeah, and this doesn't even have the ABV on it because they
oh.
don't know, I'm sure.
Let me see.
I'm sure it says on tap.
Yeah, I was going to say, let's see what Untappd says, because it's their actual... 14.6%. That's
Okay.
Bourbon County. At least 2021's Bourbon County was about around there. So, yeah. So we're basically drinking three-quarters of a Bourbon County and, Bourbon County bottle to ourselves. And that's a good amount, which could be taxing. If you're sitting around drinking a full Bourbon County to yourself... Yeah. I mean, I've done
very taxing, unless you're us from the Malting Hour.
We just keep on going. I think the last time I drank a Bourbon County, my very last one, I think it was a Heaven Hills single bottle. I forced myself to sit there to drink it and enjoy it for 2 hours. 2 hours while I played Madden on Xbox. I only took sips at the end of each quarter. So, and I played a couple games, so.
Were you crying? We're like, oh God,
I just need more. Just more. But this I keep going back for. And it is... It is... Really, the aroma is like when you open up a fresh... refrigerator. I forgot about that when we record.
Yeah.
We know... Yeah, who cares? The fridge turned off. The motor turned off. When you open up a fresh box of Girl Scout Thin Mints... That is what this smells like. That first rush of sweet chocolate and mint. That is what I'm getting from this. That is
totally. I agree.
I'm gonna be so sad when I'm done with this, and I'll be done with this shortly. Wait.
Oh.
You bought 2 of these, right?
I wish at this point.
Well, I will say that next year I plan on getting one of these at least.
We will be on the lookout.
Yeah. Shit, man.
Now all these listeners are going to be on the lookout. Like, hey guys, no, this beer is horrible. Don't buy this.
don't go and buy this. You guys know how much we love all the barrel aged stuff from Goose Island, the Bourbon County. I mean, we did a fucking 2-part series on it, and other prop episodes and everything.
But I'm gonna go back. So what is crazy about this is it's been sitting for a while.
Yeah, that's something else.
That. The aroma, it just gets deeper and darker. I'm like, oh, you just smell better every time I go in. I'm like, why you gotta be like that?
Why are you so inviting? Yeah, so as we record this is April 29th. Yep. So April 29th, 1992, there was a riot on the streets. That's April 26th, 1992. Sorry.
Where were you?
I was at school. So it's already been sitting almost a month, probably, right?
Yes.
A month since you got it. So it's not too long. But like you said, you were thinking maybe June would be the longest you were going to let it sit. Yeah. But a month later, it smells delicious. And totally. It tastes awesome. And even when we opened it up, it was like a nice hiss crack, and it was ready to go. Yep. So thank you.
Kudos to Goose Island for that.
Thanks again, Goose, for making something as delicious as this. Oh, man, I'm so sad. I got one. You know what? I'm just going to do it. One last step. Here I go.
Dude, let it go. Let it go.
Oh, man. It was like drinking. It's funny that they put Shamrock Shake, and you mentioned Shamrock Shake. I do get that, but mostly I get a Thin Mint. I get a Girl Scout Thin Mint cookie out of this. And I think we've tried that before doing a chocolate mint. Ah, what a guy. He did the same thing. Downed it. Oh, it's so good. I think we've tried to do. I don't know if we've done Thin Mints before. I know I have tried peppermint extract in a Bourbon County, which turned out pretty good. And we've tried. Cousin Kevin and I have done the mint extract. Do not use mint extract. It tastes leafy and grain and not what you're expecting. So, but yeah, man, this is awesome. This is delicious. I love it. And I look forward to getting it again. And thank you so much for sharing this with me. Also, of course, man. Cheers to us being vaccinated and having our first recording together here.
Cheers.
Yeah, cheers to the no beer in our glass. And Clark, maybe one day you'll get to try it. And by one day, I mean 2022.
Hey-oh. Oh, poor Clark.
And we're out.
This has been The Malting Hour. Be sure to follow us on all social media by searching The Malting Hour and at themaltinghour.com. You can also follow us on social media platforms individually. Brandon can be found on Instagram as BMDub81, on Twitter, BDub81, on Untapped, BDub Drinks Beer. Tony can be found on Instagram and Untapped under Asa Phelps Chicago. On Twitter, The Asa Phelps Chicago. Clark can be found as Clarkowski on all three. Be sure to subscribe, like, and rate the show on your preferred podcast listening platform. Until next time, cheers from all of us at The Malting Hour.